So whoever said nothing important ever happens at the West Bloomfield Township Board meetings was totally wrong. We had a national television star on and a huge announcement last night about a business, another great business coming to West Bloomfield. Let's get all the details. Joining us now from the West Bloomfield Township Hall is our Township Supervisor, Steve Kapland. Steve, good morning. Welcome to the Splash Live.
Hi, Dave. Nice to see you. I see Suzanne Levine. She should precede me.
Oh,
because
just
not only
stop.
is she eloquent.
You're ruining my big tease, the big announcement that Suzanne Levine was going to be on the show in a minute.
Well, if she is on the show, she's spectacular. I wish we could clone Suzanne Levine.
All right, well let's bring Suzanne in now, Jared, a little bit earlier than we planned. That's just fine. Of course, Suzanne Levine from the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce, Steve Kapland, our Township Supervisor, and why not have both of these people? We have huge news. Last night, Steve, you cleared the way for Tesla to open up a beautiful new facility in West Bloomfield. Tell us all about it. I think we've lost Steve.
8 days ago.
Steve, can you start? Steve, can you start one more time because we lost your audio
sure.
for just a moment.
Oh, David, the West Bloomfield Planning Commission, I think unanimously approved the Tesla dealership. The issue did not reach the Township Board, but I'm sure there would have been full support at the Township Board. This will be one of 3 Tesla dealerships in Michigan. The other 2 are in Clarkston and Ann Arbor. Dave, the hours of operation are 8 in the morning till 7 at night, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday might be 8 until noon.
Well, it's really exciting. You know, Tesla's got a very unique brand, very high-end, exciting. They've been an innovator in electronic automotive technology, and it's so exciting. And the locations that they pick are always premium locations. I mean, where else but, would Tesla be but in the Somerset Mall? And now, as we take a look at this beautiful picture, Tesla is going to be coming to one of our great locations right at Maple and Orchard Lake, the former location of the Barnes & Noble location, right in the heart of our community. Couldn't be better news, Steve.
Right, Dave. We are bittersweet over it. We welcome Tesla. We think it'll be a fine addition to West Bloomfield. It is a unique business. But I know Suzanne and I had many conversations before Tesla decided to purchase the Barnes & Noble property. It appeared that a developer was building a restaurant, a bakery, and a market. And we need that in that area. I don't know if Suzanne agrees.
Absolutely.
Well, Suzanne, good morning. Welcome to all of this. Let's get the perspective from the chamber. We could take a win, and yeah, there's some other things, but to Steve's point, talk a little bit about this property coming to West Bloomfield and the impact that it's going to have on our economic development in our greater West Bloomfield area.
Absolutely. I think it's going to put West Bloomfield on the map. And yes, to Steve's point, it would have been fabulous to have kind of like a Zerbo's or a Contoro Market concept in West Bloomfield, and maybe we still can, have that at some point. There is some property still available, but I'm really excited because I'm sure Elon is watching this right now. So I'm going to extend an invitation to him to please be one of our leadership breakfast, lunch, dinners, Moonlight Madness speakers. And, perhaps we can get one of our own West Bloomfield officials to go on the next moon trip. That he's sending on.
Well, I'm sure he'll be booking a flight to West Bloomfield for the opening. Hey, that's a good thing, though. Let's try and get him here. Why not? That would be huge,
hey, you
right?
know what? I'm never afraid to extend an invitation. You would not believe some of the people I've asked, not that they've ever responded, but the worst that happens is no. And how amazing would that be if by some, quirk of science, life, or whatever, I, put this plea out to him, and he actually did show up. So
now, Suzanne, you might not know this, but last night the Township Board designated you as the first passenger from West Bloomfield.
Yes, I'm going to establish a Chamber of Commerce on the moon. So.
Well, and Steve, I couldn't be more excited about this because The Barnes & Noble location, great location, right in the heart of our business district on Orchard Lake Road near Maple, and it's been sitting vacant for a little while. So it is great to get somebody on that. And I know you've been working on some other deals, but it is great to get somebody in that facility and somebody high profile like Tesla.
Sure, Dave, not to provide too much minutia, the design of this facility will be such that vehicles will not be noticed or observed from Orchard Lake Road or Maple Road or anywhere else. It's a self-contained building. Vehicles are not allowed to be parked outside. Therefore, it won't look as though it's a used car lot or a new dealership.
Well, and that's kind of consistent with what Tesla does. They market their automobiles in a very different way. Like I said, they've got a retail location in Somerset Mall. That is very unconventional, and I think what you're talking about is, makes it kind of a double win, consistent with what they're doing, and certainly you don't want to change the nature. You look at some of the locations and the zoning, Steve, that's been set up for auto dealers. Like you look in Troy, they've got all those auto dealers condensed in one area for a reason. They have that density there, and you certainly probably don't want to have in your community breaking up that retail and not residential, but that retail and restaurant area with a car dealership. I get it.
That's a good analysis. And although there'll be a repair center on the premises, there won't be a bum shop or any painting or combustible efforts.
Suzanne, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dealership. Like the Ferrari dealership, this is high end. We're not talking about, just any kind of dealership. So I think this is a good thing, and we're excited to do their ribbon cutting. That's why another appeal is going to go out to, if I may be so bold to call him Elon, my good buddy Elon. So we're really excited from that perspective, because anything that's going to bring people to our community to shop, to dine, this is a great opportunity for us to really show all the great things that West Bloomfield has to offer.
Well, Suzanne, I got a little thing in my ear, and Jared was just telling me that they are already building the social media post with a special focus to Elon, and he's big in social media. So we're going to take all the things that you said here on the show, get it posted on social as soon as we can after, and maybe he'll see it and he'll tweet back to us or something. Who knows? Sorry, Steve. Go ahead. Your thoughts?
Dave, I wanted to mention, and I don't mean to embarrass Suzanne, but she really is one of the unsung leaders, community leaders in West Bloomfield. What she has done with the local chamber and helping our businesses, it's priceless.
Well, Suzanne does a great job. And that's because she's got broadcasting in her history. I mean, it just comes natural. You get a broadcaster doing something, they're going to do a great job. But Suzanne, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay. This is very much a collaborative effort. I mean, Civic Center TV, all of your staff, Dave, you do a great job of, helping highlight our great community. And Steve Kapland, the township. And I'm always amazed that Steve actually answers his phone. And is very accessible. So this is definitely a collaborative effort, because anything that we can do to help our community, thrive, it's really an amazing thing. I wish there are things that I could solve worldwide or even local, but if I can keep businesses, alive for another day, week, month, years, then I've done a great job.
Well, I think if you take a look at the nature of our community, and we certainly, West Bloomfield is certainly a bedroom community, but we do have this very important and increasingly vital business district along Orchard Lake Road from Northwestern Highway to Maple Road. And Steve, you and the township and the planners have done a good job making that happen. And you think just beyond there to the very southern border of our township, we're going to be adding one of the state's best bookstores in Schuler Books. Now we've got Tesla coming right in there along that strip. To me, that says that these amazing businesses are desirous of being near the people that live here and in our community. And that just speaks to the hard work that everyone is doing here and the vitality of West Bloomfield. It's great news.
And Dave, you had interviewed the co-owner of Schuler Bookstore, and it's available obviously on your archives, but she said that she had been looking for a fourth location other than Grand Rapids, East Lansing, and Okemos. And she said West Bloomfield was the ideal demographic setting for a bookstore.
Yeah, when you figure they're in Grand Rapids, they're in East Lansing, they're in Ann Arbor, and they're in West Bloomfield. You know, pretty impressive that they've made that investment. Now Tesla's making this investment, and I can't wait to come to the next planning and township board meeting to find out what you guys are up to next. Let's take another look at that picture before you say so long. Look at that beautiful Tesla dealership that is going to open up in West Bloomfield. I couldn't be more thrilled. Congratulations to everybody involved. Steve, you have any final comments this morning?
No, Dave, we appreciated West Bloomfield Township Hall, what you and your colleagues do. I mean, we have the best cable station or cable air network here in the state.
Thank you. Suzanne?
Yes, I just think that anything that we can do to draw attention to how vibrant and fabulous our community is, our library, our parks and rec, our school system. I mean, really, we have an incredible community, and it's time that nationally it is recognized. So thank you to you and to Steve and to everyone that helps contribute to, what a great community we have.
All right, good job, you guys. Thank you for joining me on short notice. Great news this morning. Tesla coming to Orchard Lake Road right here in West Bloomfield.